Coming up on News Valdosta, Georgians who waited to sign up for health care coverage receive a deadline extension.
And Ariel Hairston has our weather, while Ryan Saylor gives us a rundown on local sports.
Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Bridget Muckle.
And I'm Kayla Jordan. Monday marked the last day to enroll in a health care plan under the Affordable Health Care Act. Procrastinators across Georgia who waited until the last minute to sign up may have found themselves out of luck when technical glitches and a surge in user traffic occurred in the Federal Health Care Insurance Marketplace website. The marketplace is critical to the Affordable Care Act, Care Act's goals of extending coverage to uninsured Americans who don't receive insurance throughout their workplace. Consumers were able to choose from dozens of healthcare plans offered by private insurers. Georgians who tried but failed to meet the midnight deadline may be eligible for a special extension, but a final deadline has been set.
A Lowndes County grand jury issued indictments in the case of 33-year-old John Hendrell Chambers, who allegedly killed his grandfather. Prosecutors say Chambers then cashed his grandfather's Social Security benefit checks for more than 2 years. According to an indictment list obtained on Monday, Chambers was indicted on charges of malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, concealing the death of another, identity fraud, and computer theft. If convicted, Chambers faces life in prison and possibly the death penalty.
What happens when a Valdosta homeowner catches a burglar in his living room? News Valdosta reporter Jocelyn Magera has the story.
Recently, a citizen fell victim to burglary non-forced entry to his residence. Curtis Lasher of Knight's Mill Drive went to his garage and discovered a stranger sitting by his golf cart. According to the Valdosta Police Department, the man took off on foot and was later arrested a short distance from the home. Police took 23-year-old Carice Flemings of Valdosta into custody. Lieutenant Aaron Kurt from the Valdosta Police Department advises citizens to take precaution protecting the property by making sure the windows are locked and the garage doors are closed. Valdosta Police Chief Brian Childress informed citizens to look out for one another and to call the police if they see anything suspicious in the near future. Be the nosy neighbor, says Childress. For News Valdosta, I'm Jocelyn Magera. Back to the news desk.
Highway fatalities in Georgia have gone down for the 8th consecutive year. The Georgia Department of Transportation and the Governor's Office of Highway Safety reports that there were almost 1,200 people killed in car accidents on state roads last year. Transportation Commissioner Keith Golden says efforts are constantly being refined and employed for improvements of highway safety to reduce fatalities, injuries, and crashes throughout the state. Roundabout intersections, center median cable barriers, rumble strips, more reflective signage and stripping, traffic signal synchronization, and more pedestrian accommodations are among the department's efforts to continue safety improvements.
The state of Georgia is now offering 2 new paperless voting registration options. Secretary of State Brian Kemp announced the launch of online and mobile voter registration systems on Monday during a meeting with state and election voter registration officials. Kemp says the upgraded system is expected to benefit voters throughout the state by saving time and money. Georgia voters will need a valid state driver's license to register and may access the online registration through the My Voter page on the Secretary of State's website. Mobile users can register through an application called GA Votes.
Georgia is wasting millions of dollars a year. According to a report in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the newspaper says over $100 million was wasted last year due to overpayments for people who receive food stamps. Georgia is at risk for a federal crackdown that can include millions of dollars in penalties. Georgia's current error rate is at 5.5%, and if it reaches 6%, federal officials will trigger a quality control process. Last year, the Division of Family and Children's Services distributed distributed over $3 billion to nearly 2 million Georgia families.
Coming up, a state anti-abortion movement loses its national affiliation.
And a local school hosts a blood drive. We'll have these stories and more when we come back.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. An anti-abortion movement is shaking up the Georgia political scene and may cause some controversy before the Republican primary election. After more than 3 decades as a political force setting the state's anti-abortion agenda, Georgia Right to Life has been cut off from its national affiliate. The Board of National Right to Life voted to accept another group, the Georgia Life Alliance, as its state affiliate due to its vow to take a less confrontational approach. Georgia Right to Life adopted a policy that opposed abortion in cases of rape or incest, which would have been permitted in a U.S. House bill that would have made abortion illegal after 20 weeks. The Georgia's group's move was in conflict with the National Right to Life, which caused the bill its top priority. Georgia Right to Life vowed not to change course and made no apology for its tactics. Georgia Life Alliance has laid out a few policies that go beyond abortion, including privatizing adoption and foster care systems, and advocated for school choice legislation.
Companies in the STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math healthcare fields can recruit job candidates, cooperative education students, and interns during Valdosta State University's STEM and Healthcare Online Career Fair. The fair is to be held today through Monday. This virtual career fair was created to bring employers in some of the fastest growing industries and students together at their convenience. Employers can post positions by registering for the fair at Valdosta State's career page.
It's blood drive season, and everyone seems to be in spirit this year, even the students at Valwood. Our reporter Erica Bacon has more.
I'm standing here at Valwood, where students are giving blood for a better cause.
The students of Valwood gathered in the Fine Arts Performance Hall to give blood for Red Cross last Tuesday morning. Students and parents waited patiently as they awaited their turn to donate to the foundation. What's so amazing about this cause is that it is crafted entirely by students of Blood Girls. Will Allen, future co-president of Blood Girls, gave his opinion about the event.
Well, usually we get around like 50 donors, so it feels good, really, because we get, with this thing with all these kids here, we can get a lot of donors, we can get a lot of things. We can do a lot of good, because a lot of people don't usually give blood. It's a big problem, yeah.
Valwood's very own Blood Girls is an organization dedicated to giving blood for research. Numbers increased throughout the day, but the school is usually more successful in their December drive.
We have 2 a year. There have been a few years where we've had 3, but 2 seems to be the best. It works out.
For more information about Blood Girls, visit Valwood's website, and for more information on being a blood donor, visit Red Cross's website.
The Blood Girls of Valwood are very hopeful with the results that they may obtain during this blood drive. They also have another blood drive coming up at the end of this year. I'm Erica Bacon for News Valdosta.
Valdosta residents are encouraged to attend today's City Council work session. The meeting is scheduled for 5:30 p.m. on the second floor of City Hall. These work sessions allow council members to discuss agenda items and special presentations for the upcoming City Council meeting.
The City of Valdosta's engineering department will make several street repairs throughout the week and are asking motorists to take extra precaution. Streets receiving repairs include Eager Road and Jerry Jones Drive from Fawnwood Circle to Westwood Drive, weather permitting. Motorists will be safely directed around impacted areas. If possible, citizens should find alternate routes or drive cautiously when traveling through these areas.
The Valdosta Board of Education is wrapping up next year's district rezoning. News reporter Bridget Muckle has more.
Elementary school redistricting for Valdosta City Schools is finished. However, the Valdosta Board of Education still has a lot of work to do.
Letters have been mailed out to every child that's going to be impacted by this redistricting. And from April 1st to April 30th, they have the opportunity, parents have the opportunity to come up to our district office at 1204 William Street and sign a letter of intent stating that they want their child to stay in the school that they are currently in.
Salas Mahone and W.G. Nunn saw the most change during the redistricting because they had higher school populations. The Valdosta Board of Education received some positive feedback from the redistricting process.
I think the board did an excellent job with the proposed map, with what they were charged to do. We're excited about the new people that we'll get that were zoned in other areas.
This new plan will begin next school year. Now that parents know which school their child will attend next year, they can prepare for pre-K registration and kindergarten registration, also known as Kindergarten Roundup. Registration starts today, and parents can go to the school which their child will attend next year and sign up at 12 o'clock p.m. or 6 o'clock p.m. For News Valdosta, I'm Bridget Muckle.
The Valdosta Lowndes County Zoning Board of Appeals will hold its monthly meeting today at 2:30 p.m. in City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. The board hears all variance requests and appeals regarding staff interpretations to the City of Valdosta zoning ordinance.
Enrollment in both the University System of Georgia and Technical College System of Georgia has declined in the past 2 years. In 2011, Georgia's elected leaders reduced the value of Hope Grants and Scholarship to impose tougher academic requirements on technical college students who received the grants. More than 11,000 students lost hope because of the higher grade point average requirement, and half didn't return to school. The university system and individual colleges and universities are now raising more money to help lower-income students afford college.
Up next on News Valdosta, Ariel Hairston has a look at our local weather.
And Ryan Saylor will give us the best in sports, so don't go away.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on a sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move! Give it to him hard!
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why are you stabbing me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh,
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back. Spring is finally upon us and temperatures are starting to heat up. Let's check in with our local weather anchor, Ariel Harrison, to see what we can expect today.
We can put those jackets away for a while because the high will be 82 degrees today. There will be a few clouds out this morning, but otherwise it will be mostly sunny. There's a 0% chance of rain, so you won't be needing those umbrellas. It won't be a windy day since the wind chill is only 6 miles per hour. Tonight will be pretty cool with a low of 51 degrees. There will be mostly clear skies with light winds. Looks like we can stash away those sweaters and long sleeve shirts for a while because tomorrow will be even more sunny with a high of 86 degrees. There is a 0% chance of rain again tomorrow, so be prepared for dry weather. The UV index is very high today with a 9, so if you plan on being out in the sun for a while, make sure you grab some sunscreen. The pollen count will be high at 10.2 on a 12-point scale for today through Friday, so keep that allergy medicine handy. The predominant pollens are oak, birch, and sweet gum. That's all for your local sports. Weather. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Coming up, Ryan Saylor will give us the latest in sports, so stay with us.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Welcome back. Now let's turn to Ryan Saylor and see what he has in our local sports. What's happening, Ryan?
Valdosta's very own Dory Carter recently took the Kia Classic lead. After birdieing 6 of the 7 holes on the first back 9, Carter bogeyed the final 2 holes for an 8 under 64. The round was her lowest in competition and broke the Averia course record. The former University of Mississippi player had 11 birdies and 3 bogeys at 10 under 134. Valdosta State golf team shot a first round score of 302 and followed it up with a second round score of 292 to finish the first day of play at 10 and at the Buccaneer Invitational at the Normandy Shores Country Club yesterday. The Blazers finished the first day at 26 over par and 41 strokes behind the tournament leader and host Barry, which shot 263 to 270. Valdosta High School seniors Anthony Smith and DeMarcus Rhyme recently signed to play collegiate football. Smith will attend Savannah State University and continue to play linebacker. Rhyme will continue his football career as a defensive back at Middle Georgia College. Both players now bring the Wildcats' total of graduating seniors going to college on a scholarship to an 8. Perseverance and finding the way to win when your team is down double digits and need a big win are just some of the things that make high school baseball great. Last night, the Valdosta Wildcats baseball team took on the Tift County Blue Devils in a doubleheader. News Valdosta Dorian Baber has more.
The Valdosta Wildcats baseball team had a lot to prove going into this big game. The team needed to be focused if they wanted to pull off the upset against the Blue Devils. Austin Lupo showed great poise striking out the first 3 batters. Daniel Teff scored the first home run for the Wildcats, but it would be the Blue Devils to take control later on to secure a victory in the first game. Mayor John Gale threw out the first pitch of the second game for the Wildcats. The Wildcats took an early lead over the Blue Devils and held on to it for most of the game. Seth Schumann did his best to keep the team in control of the lead. The Blue Devils rallied back late in the bottom of the 7th to win 12-11 and pushing themselves above the Wildcats in the standings. The Wildcats will face Camden County this Friday in a doubleheader. For News Valdosta, I'm Dorian Baber.
The Valdosta Wildcats girls and boys varsity soccer team will be playing tonight against the Tift County Blue Devils. The girls will play at 6 p.m. while the boys will play at 8 p.m. So far, the boys varsity team has 4 wins while the girls varsity team has 6 wins. So come out tonight and support your Wildcats. That's all we have in sports. Back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Ryan. When we come back, we'll tell you about a World War II aircraft that has landed in Valdosta. So don't go away.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to News Valdosta. Yesterday around noon, a B-29 Superfortress World War II bomber landed at the Valdosta airport. The B-29 bomber, named Fifi, was also accompanied by a C-45 cargo plane. Both planes are part of the commemorative Air Force Southeastern Tour. The tour will be in Valdosta until Wednesday evening. Both planes will have aviation flights and open tours starting from 9 a.m. and ending at 5 p.m. If you're interested in attending this event, then visit www.airporttour.org to register.
If you really enjoy going to see the theater, tomorrow night is the final showing of Evita. The play will start at 7:30 p.m. at Sawyer Theater in the Fine Arts Building. Tickets are free for VSU students, however. Tickets are $15 for adults, $12 for the elderly, and $10 for children. For more information, contact the VSU Theater box office.
Relay for Life is more than just a fundraiser. It's a life-changing experience. Schools and communities will begin to prepare for this event for this month during the American Cancer Society Relay for Life represents the hope that those lost to cancer will never be forgotten, that those who face cancer will be supported, and that one day cancer will be eliminated. Every year, the event begins with a survivor's lap, which cancer survivors will take a victory lap around the track. The first lap begins Saturday, April 11th.
The Valdosta Lounge Chamber of Commerce will welcome Compass Behavioral and Developmental Consultants with a ribbon-cutting ceremony tomorrow beginning at 4 p.m. Chamber ambassadors, along with staff, will welcome the businesses to our local chamber and share what benefits the business can receive by becoming a member. The ribbon-cutting celebration is open to the public and will be held at Compass Behavioral and Developmental Consultants located at 2935 North Ashley Street, Suite 112.
Thanks for watching News Valdosta. I'm Kayla Jordan.
And I'm Bridget Muckle. Thanks for watching us and join us next time.